Today, the Senate voted 87 to 10 to pass the National Defense Authorization Act, named for John S. McCain, Senator McCain. I want to do two things. I want to tell you a little bit about what's in the bill and a little bit about John S. McCain. This increases the size of our military about 24,000, which is desperately needed. Too few have done too much too long. Having a larger military means people can stay with their families longer, takes a lot of pressure off those who are serving, and we need more troops given the threats we have. The equipment they're going to be receiving is the most modern that we have available. We're buying 77 more F-35s, which will make enemies of our nation think twice. We're improving the F-18, which has been a great airplane. The bottom line is we're helping the Ukraine, who are standing up to the Russians. There is so much in this bill to relieve the pain and suffering from defense cuts for the last 6 or 7 years. This begins to restore a hollowed-out military and improves their equipment, gives them more training, more time at home, the largest pay increase, I think, in 9 years. 2.6% is the largest pay increase in about 9 years, and God knows they deserve it. So there are a lot of good things in this bill to make our military stronger. There are reforms in this bill to make the Pentagon act more efficiently. In terms of Senator McCain, when you mention John McCain, most people think American hero. They're right to do so. He suffered for his country in a way that few have. He was in prison for over 5.5 years. He came back home with honor and dignity, like every other POW he served with. He had a chance to leave early because his father was a 4-star admiral. He said, "I'll wait my turn." Since then, he's been a force of nature as a senator. He has taken on the Pentagon to make it more efficient. He's never lost sight that his primary obligation as a senator is to defend the nation. So the men and women in uniform have never had a better friend than Senator McCain. The Pentagon has never had a more worthy adversary than John McCain. Reform and commitment to those who serve go hand in hand. From a personal point of view, I want to thank all of my colleagues for bestowing this honor on Senator McCain. He's in a tough fight. Never count John McCain out. I've had the pleasure to travel the globe with this man, hours and hours on airplanes, going to some of the most difficult places in the world to carry the message of what America's all about. I've never known anybody in my life, and very few in the history of this country can explain to others what America's all about. John McCain has been in love with his country since he was 17 years old when he went off to Annapolis. He has been willing to die and suffer for his country, like many others. But when it comes to explaining America, I've never known anyone as articulate, as sincere as John McCain. John, I hope you understand that the reason we named this bill after you is that we all love you. I hope you understand this bill, my friend, repairs a lot of the damage you've been talking about for the last 6 or 7 years. And this is the best way I know to honor John McCain, is to take care of those who are fighting and dying for this country and pushing the Pentagon to be more efficient. That's the best honor you could bestow on Senator McCain. I hope and pray that he comes back to this body, but I want him to know that even though he's physically not here, his presence is alive and well in the Senate. I yield.